Spin Time Productions present.
Greeting folks, and welcome to an unboxing of a 2019-20 NHL Sticker Collection box by Topps. This is a product that came out last November, so November 2019, and today I'll be opening up 50 packs of this product. This is a product that contains in total 630 stickers and an album for collectors and young ones to complete. And today I'll be going through, as I just mentioned, 50 packs of this baby. I'm late in the game as I'm filming this. This is right now July. The product's been out for 9 months, and with everything happening in the world right now, I just felt it was, and we are waiting to see what's going to happen with the NHL. I just thought it would be a great idea to dive into this product and to fill the gap as we wait for the NHL season to resume. So first off in this pack, there are, oh, that's interesting. There are 5 stickers per pack, 4 regular ones and 1 foil. So in this case, the St. Louis Blues logo. We got Eller from the Winnipeg Jets, Rackle from the Ducks, Jonathan Marchessault from the Vegas Knights, and Mikko Kostinen, the goalie for the Oilers. All right, so I started collecting stickers, I guess, when I was in 2nd grade with o-pee-chee, and I must admit that I'm fairly nostalgic with these types of product. So when I saw that Topps was getting this license as opposed to Panini, I don't know, it scratched an itch, and it made me want to discover what they had to offer. They've already announced, if you've checked my channel, you'll see that I did a preview this week for the 2020-21 product, and yeah, they look to have improved on a number of design elements, and the product looks quite interesting. So far it's slated to come out in September again, but with like we were saying a few minutes ago, with everything that's going on, we'll see if they are able to respect this timetable. So in pack number 2, Andy Green from the Devils, a Stanley Cup playoffs card between the Jets and the Blues, Chidel from the Rangers, Sanheim from the Phillies, or actually the Flyers, and a neat Stanley Cup final foil between the Blues and the Boston Bruins. So pretty nice. I must admit that I like this year's finish on the foils. If you remember a couple years back, some of these foils had this speckled look, and I was never a big fan of them. So I'm kind of pleased with the design this year. All right, so a playoff card between the Islanders and the Hurricanes in the 2nd round. Austin Matthews, All-Star, or actually, yeah, All-Star. I was actually expecting the All-Star Blues striped logo, and I can't tell if this one actually is. So the Blues this year had a really neat jersey design, and I guess on the white we can't see it as much, but it's still pretty neat. Clifford from LA, Leonard from oh, that's so that's an interesting one, from Chicago, but he's pictured in a New York Islanders jersey. So interesting how in old days, in hockey cards anyways, they used to say traded and a date, or now with and their new team. But in this case, they seem to have just gone ahead and changed the design around the player and kept the old card, so the old picture. So pretty cool. And Nugent Hopkins, star player for the Oilers. All right, so next pack. Being a person who works in design, I'm always noticing a couple of really small details on these products. And first off, I guess it's as you get older in age, I must admit that I really enjoyed the way that they the font they use for the numbering. It was very easy. I've seen stickers and cards sometimes that are really difficult to identify which number you're actually working with. So this is pretty cool. Kaze from the Ducks, Vasilevsky from the All-Star Game, Miller from the Canucks, a puzzle card for the St. Louis Blues Stanley Cup winners. Congratulations. And oh, a neat young guy, Besser actually, from the Canucks. Right, so Heinen, Boston, Delia from Chicago, Kapanen, Toronto, a team highlight for the New York Islanders. So on these stickers, they actually put the date of the event, but you have to actually look in the picture album to go and figure out what the actual highlight was. So it's a design choice. You know, I guess it goes hand in hand with the album. These stickers do, but in this case, we have no idea what this was for. And Ryan Suter from the Minnesota Wild, a foil. All right, let's put this guy here. All right, Landeskog, Johansson from Toronto, Oshie Capitals, Reimer from the Hurricanes, and again, this is an instance where he's wearing a Panthers jersey. So I haven't noticed in past years if they were doing this sort of picture when the player was traded, if they would actually keep the photo. I'll have to go look back in Panini. Even though I wasn't a big Panini fan, I do have a couple of albums and cards. And finally, a team star in foil, Josh Bailey from the Islanders. Okay. So, all right, Krejci, Boston, team highlight for the Sens, Colin Miller from Buffalo, Aaron Ekblad by Florida, and the Mighty Ducks logo. All right, Ranta, goalie for the Coyotes, Taylor Hall for the Devils, Stalik, goalie for Minnesota Wild, and the regular base sticker for Kotkaniemi from Montreal. And Brent Burns, one of the 3-star foils for the Sharks. So the way that these stickers are set up in the team pages is that they have 3 stars that have 2 stickers on each team pages, and they are foil ones. So Ekman Larson, Coyotes, Gustafsson from Chicago. Now this is something in my review of the first box that I bought that really annoyed me. If you pay close attention to the logo here, you'll see how the printing is off. They're missing black lines to make the differences between the colors, and that's really unfortunate in in a product like this one would think that Topps, you know, being into this business for so long, would have mastered this type of printing process. But a number of the stickers that you pick have these. So if you do have doubles, you may want to make sure that you stick in your album or your keep for your collection the one that has a nice printing job on it. Garrett Sparks from the Vegas Knights in a Leafs uniform. Team highlight for the Penguins, and Patrice Bergeron from the Bruins. Okay, so we'll speed this up a little bit just because we have 50 packs to go. Team highlights for the Leafs. Bonino from the Wild. Lindholm, the Ducks. And Jamie Benn from base sticker from the Ducks. Or sorry, from the Stars. And Mitch Marner, highlight player for the Leafs. Okay. So Leddy for the Islanders, Brady Tkachuk, and this is a rookie debut. They have a nice subset this year of rookies that they've put in a separate section of the album. I do find the design interesting, a bit busy for the font, but I do appreciate that they made the effort to, you know, for these subsets. Now I did notice that the contrast on some of these in the corner where they say where the position that the player plays is a bit white on white, and sometimes on some of them you'll notice that it's a bit harder to read. So they could have worked on that a little bit better, but all in all, it's a nice design. Jamie Benn for the Ducks, Arvidsson for the Wild, and the logo for the Oilers. Let's start with the foil. Ovechkin for the Caps. Wonderful, beautiful. All-Star for Carlson. Braden Point. Richard Rackle. And another St. Louis Blues Stanley Cup puzzle. So in total, this is a mighty set to collect. 629 stickers in total. Stanley Cup second round team matchup between the Islanders and the Hurricanes. Heyman, sorry, not familiar with this guy. From the Boston Bruins. Schmidt. Skinner from the Buffalo Sabres. And Matthew Tkachuk from the Flames in a foil. All right, Carter Hart, Marc-Andre Fleury, Sharks versus the Knights first round, Boston versus the Jackets second round, and a foil of Elias Pettersson from the Canucks in his rookie debut. Pretty neat. Didn't know that they actually had foils for these. Again, I'm on my second box, and a box contains 225 stickers, and so obviously I haven't seen all the different designs yet. Ullmark, Frolic, Isher, and Islanders versus Pens, and the foil logo of the Islanders. Now we haven't hit any of these yet, but they also have in this year some vintage hockey team stickers showing some of the fan favorite logos from the past, which are pretty neat. I don't know how they selected the ones that they included this year, but it's neat to see some of these old designs. Jost Marchessault, sticker puzzle for the Blues, Patrick Kane, and Pecorine. Alright, Delia, goalie for the Blackhawks. Ranta again. Rantanen, All-Star. Gorgiev for the Rangers. And Alex Radulov from the Stars, foil. Svechnikov for the Hurricanes. Ryan Suter, Parayko, Drew Doughty, and the Stanley Cup foil. Really neat. Now I've noticed that they have only one, as you saw a few packs ago, they have one puzzle this year. Next year they'll have 3. If you were an old o-pee-chee sticker collector, there were quite a few of these in the first decade of o-pee-chee and Topps stickers, and these were pretty neat. Sometimes they were misaligned. If you were trying to, you'd get a sticker that was from another printing sheet, and they were a little bit difficult to make for a beautiful picture. But with technology, they've improved these. These are all nicely centered. That's something that you'll notice in the new designs. They've improved greatly how they produce these. Taylor Hall, DeMello from the Sens, and here's a bad logo printing job. Corpusalo, goalie for the Blue Jackets. Tyler Bozak, and Kovalchuk again in star foil. All right, Victor Hedman, Donato, NHL Awards, Vasilevsky, Pacioretty, and Zibanejad foil. Bobby Ryan from the Sens, Panthers, Trocheck, one of these puzzle pieces again. Oh, there you go. And this is an indication if you actually look. Let's see the alignment here. It's not perfect, but it's much better than it used to be. So it's neat to have 2 of these. And Thomas Tatar, or Tomas. All right, Corey Aitken, Jets versus Blues, first round matchup. Johnson, Leafs, Lars Eller, and Anthony Mantha from the Detroit Red Wings in foil form. All right, team highlights for the Oilers. I think I got one of these a few minutes ago. Nielsen, goalie for the Sens. Grice, Islanders. And Patrick Crane, Central Division All-Star. Oh yeah, they do have actually some of the matchup jerseys here. And a Game 1 sticker for the Stanley Cup Finals between the Blues and Boston. All right, neat third jersey here. Chris Letang for the Pens. Toffoli, LA, Anders Lee, another one of these puzzle pieces, and Max Domi, Montreal Canadian highlight star, or actually star player in foil form. All right, so John Carlson, All-Star. Here's another thing, a little pet peeve of mine when I noticed that some of these were pale yellow on white, so it makes for a very difficult read. I kind of wish that the QC folks, quality control folks, had kind of gone over these a little bit better. You know, a little bit of a gray shaded in the bottom part of the image would have kind of fixed this, but in this case it's a little bit hard to read. Eichel, Buffalo, and team highlight Buffalo. Pierre-Luc Dubois from the Blue Jackets, and a nice Malkin third uniform. Really neat foil. There were some nice subsets in this year, or in 2019-20. All-Stars, you know, the NHL Awards, the rookies, those vintage jerseys. I think they are trying to make an effort to, you know, blend it with kind of what people are used to seeing in sports cards. So it's kind of neat to see it evolve. And this little team, or not team, but the country of origin of each player is also a nice addition to add to the design. So Nielsen, Elliott, Kotkaniemi again, another puzzle piece, and Barkov. Okay. So Rasmussen, Hines, Bufflin, sorry, Spurgeon, and Tavares foil. Okay, I'll screw this one up. Halmarsson, Pedersen Calder Award winner, Samuel Girard, Garrett Sparks, and another one of the Stanley Cup final stickers between the Bruins and the Blues. All right, Slavin, Patrice Bergeron, Brandon Saad, another one of these Blues puzzle pieces, and Rantanen foil. So you'll have to excuse my pronunciation on some of these foreign players. Obviously, if they tried to say my French-Canadian name, they'd also struggle with doing my best here. Here's one of these retro logos of the Rangers between 63 and 64. I must admit that I hadn't seen this version of it before. It's pretty nice. Paul Stastny, team highlight for the Pens, Skinner, and the Toronto Maple Leafs foil logo. So I must be getting close to having all those St. Louis Blues Stanley Cup champion puzzle pieces. Pekka Rinne, All-Star, Colton Sisson, Robin Lehner, the team highlight for the Islanders, and Roman Josi for the foil players, or for the star players for the Nashville Predators. Pretty nice. It's interesting that they've adopted also this foil pack as opposed to the old Panini and even o-pee-chee and tops. I guess it's a little bit easier to protect them. It's a bit less. It's less flimsy than the paper envelopes, and you can't read through them. If you look at some of the older o-pee-chee ones, you could tell sometimes what the first and last stickers were just by looking through the paper. Rookie debut of Rasmussen, Matheson base, Howard, Parayko, and Pierre-Luc Dubois foil again. All right, NHL award, Giordano. Really neat. Team highlight for the Sabres. All-Star of Lundqvist. Team highlight for the Blue Jackets. And the Caps foil logo. All right. So Chris Letang, Josh Anderson, Rowney, Drew Doughty, and Jack Eichel. Kyle Turris, Malcolm Subban, PK's younger brother. Really nice pose. I must admit, this year's top sticker choices for photography is pretty impressive. Some really nice action poses and very few headshots. So congratulations on the designs there and the choices you made. Sean Couturier, Patrick Kane, and Rasmus Dahlin. Kazi, Brendan Saad, Malcolm Subban again, Tyler Bozak, and the Blue Jacket logo foil. All right, Jake Gardner, Connolly, Williams, goalie for the Gorgiev, and the Montreal Canadiens foil. All right, 2/3 there. Mike Smith, Kuznetsov, Kapanen, Glending, and Patrick Kane foil. All right, rookie debut, Heiskanen, Faxa, All-Star of Austin Matthews, again, Lars Eller, and Ekman Larson foil. My memory's not what it used to be, and I do know that some of these players have a foil and a normal base sticker. So, but I do, this box did have quite a few doubles so far. It's you know, it's unfortunate that in the collations like that. Kucherov, NHL Awards, Stalak, Fowler, and Nick Cousins in a traded uniform again. So the stickers for the Montreal Canadiens before he was traded, and the jersey is from the Coyotes, so Arizona. Interesting. And the Pittsburgh Penguin logo. As I was mentioning earlier, a lot of the subsets in this year's album. In total, I think there were 8 of them. NHL Awards, All-Stars, Rookie Debut, Sticker Puzzles. Well, that's not really a theme, but it's present there. Vintage hockey team logos, playoff cards for both the initial rounds and the final. Yeah, makes for a nice variety. Ekman Larson again, Sean Couturier, Pierre-Luc Dubois again, Clayton Keller, and the Brincat in foil. There's a little bit of everything in this set, so it's kind of neat for kids and starters. Zach Smith, Sens, Wenberg, Taze, rookie debut. Clefbaum, and the LA Kings logo. Like 7 or 8 packs to go. Tyler Toffoli, Helmarsson, Galchenyuk, and here is a print design error on top of a traded uniform. So interesting sticker here in the Pens design. Pacioretty and Henrique foil. As I mentioned in my review, one thing that they've also forgone is their trading at the end of the season. When you were collecting these, there used to be a mail away where you could basically send a couple of dollars for the missing stickers. They've kind of killed that off, and it's unfortunate because these, especially with the size of these sets, it's really difficult if depending on your circle of friends and contacts there. But I guess with the internet and Facebook, it's not that bad. Huberdeau, Sishin, Elliott, Jake Allen, and the Chicago Blackhawks logo page sticker in foil form. All right, here's that New York Rangers logo again. Wow. Blues versus Stars, second round matchup. Louis Domingue, Bufflin, and another Jonathan Drouin foil. Okay, so team highlights for the Coyotes. Yossi. Team highlights for the Panthers. Ryan Ellis. And Blake Wheeler foil. Okay, so 4 packs to go. Jake Gardiner, his Toronto uniform. Brent Seabrook, Gogliowski with a bad print job. Spurgeon and Pedersen foil. All right, Quinn Hughes, rookie debut. Really nice. Interesting. Wonder if this is a composite photo, because I don't know. There's an interesting shading or you know, around the skates there. Mike Green, Robert Thomas, Larkin, and Sidney Crosby, again in this 3rd jersey uniform for the Pens. Beautiful. In the first box I opened, I've been talking about these print problems that they had, especially in the logo section of the stickers. My Sidney Crosby is actually pretty bad, so I'm hoping I'll get another one. Brett Connolly, Lundqvist, Ekholm, and a corner puzzle piece for the Blues, and Thomas Chabot, great rookie last year for the Ottawa Sens. And the final pack. Let's see. All right, Brett Pieces. Sorry. Travis Zajac, bad print job again. Hellebuck, Hyman, and finally Nico Hischier from the New Jersey Devils in foil. Oh, I hadn't noticed that this there's actually a little shadow effect done in white around these players in the foil. So there you have it. Box break, 225 stickers for this year's 2019-20 NHL Sticker Collection by Topps. It's their foray back into the NHL sticker collecting, and obviously I'm not done with my set. I've got two more boxes on order. Let me know in the comments if you'd like more box breaks or pack breaks. So let me know how you think I did, and you know, in the comments let us know how you know, you're collecting sticker collecting stories. Maybe we'll do a video on some of the older sets at one point. Oddly enough, I haven't decided if I'm going to stick these into the albums. I'm a card collector by heart, and I don't know, some of these are really nice. So we'll see. I do find that I got quite a few more doubles in this box than I did in my first one, but you gotta take what you get. That's the beauty of this hobby. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching. And remember, Chewy the Yorkie says, like and subscribe.